Okay, so today we definitely talking about Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. This battle is gone on for a while. Kendrick, I think, dropped three times? I know he dropped earlier today or last night or some shit. I'm getting home and I heard some other shit that Kendrick dropped. I want to know first before we get into the bullshit. Who do you guys think are winning this battle? Icon, I'm gonna go with you first. Who do you think is up ahead and why?
After last night, after what Kendrick dropped last night, I think it's even now.
Okay,
And
so
I think I think it's even. The reason why I think it's even is because we've been missing a bop from Kendrick. Kendrick has been talking to us. He's been reading the manuscript, and last night he gave us the energy.
Okay.
You feel me? He got the whole coast crip walking, blood walking. It's getting dicey right now. So I think it's even.
Snipes the who do you think is excuse me, Lyrical Leviathan, Thelonious Coltrane, all those niggas. Who do you think?
The term winning is inaccurate and disingenuous to what's really going on, and I'll get into that more. But so the winning is hard to say because it's not even real or even in real life when we really look at it. But again, I'll get more into that when we really get into it. But if you have to say, who is technically winning the battle right now, it behooves me for anyone to say it's not Kendrick. He's the only one who's really qualified to be said is winning.
Okay. And Shaka, pitch your opinion.
I think even before last night, I thought, according to everything that they dropped prior to, I don't even know, but to yesterday, I had Kendrick up. But here's the reason. Drake can never be up because of the ghostwriting. He can never be up. So only thing I can ever give him is presentation points. Right. I can't, because that's even a part of the argument.
Right.
I can't even if I wanted to, just as a listener on the outside, I'm like, oh, I like this boy's presenting this shit real well. But as who I am, I'm like, but who wrote that shit too? You know what I mean? And then you got AI, and I'm like, yeah. So no, so Kendrick is winning, but I'll go into where I rate even that winning because there's metrics involved. But right now, Kendrick is up.
Okay. And I would have to agree with you. I think Kendrick is winning as well. And the point about the ghostwriting, that's like I'm trying to battle Icon, but in fact, we find out the Shaka Pitts is right in my bars, and people think that I'm winning, but not off.
Or maybe I don't know. He is or he isn't. It's just.
If it's a question about it, it's kind of. Yeah,
just because we got to question it. Just because we got to question it is an issue for me. So I can't wholeheartedly in good faith give him what he may deserve. I don't know.
The Icon, I find it interesting that before you at some point you had to think Drake was winning this battle to think that Kendrick just tied it up. Why do you feel that way?
I think this we've known Drake had ghostwriters for damn near it's over 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think to still choose to engage in the lyrical fisticuffs, meaning that you accept the crutch. So I don't think that can be held against him at this point. If I know it's 3 niggas over there and I still choose to go fight the main nigga, knowing that 2 niggas are still with him, I'm gonna have to take that ass whooping if I'm losing. Not to say that Kendrick is taking the ass whooping, but I accept the handicap already.
But just because you accept the handicap does not negate that you get. It is what it is, right? Like you go on accepting the handicap, but on looking, I'm like, well, he accepted it, but he still brought other niggas. It's still uneven. He accepted. You know what I'm saying? It's like Drake. It's like, okay, you accepted it, but that doesn't mean that it's not still like what it is, bro. Like you accepted that, nigga. I don't accept that shit. And if I'm the nigga judging you and scoring you, then who gives a fuck what you accepted?
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So it's like but again, like I said, if I didn't know that, because like I said, I scored this shit. If I didn't know that, I'm like, this boy kind of talking to him a little bit. This boy kind of doing something, you know what I mean? But I know that, so I can't act like I don't know, and that's my issue with Drake. You know what I mean? But he's presenting well. I can't front.
Look, I'm not killing the cat. If y'all can hear it, I apologize for the cat in the background. I put her in the room. She's in heat. So,
I specialize in killing cats, so I'm not offended. So,
he said, contrary to belief. Contrary to belief.
I do. They like me out here.
But no, I think like I think if we're in the realm of beefing, if we're in the realm of going back and forth, you got to take it for what it is. Yes, we know. I don't even count Drake as a fucking rapper. This nigga's an actor. He plays a role. You feel me? So I don't even count him as a full rapper in its own. We gotta take it as words versus.
So what are you rating that? Coming from where we all come from, right?
Yeah.
Where do you So what's being negated? What's being negated in that you could still say, or how much or how little is being negated that you could still say, well, you know what? I know there's probably a ghostwriter here, but I'm still going to give it to yo. Like, where's the thought? Where's the disconnect or non-disconnect there?
It's still a battle of the words to me. I mean, regardless of who has what, the fact that we're even doing a Kendrick versus Drake means that we have to take it at what it is. It's a battle of the words. Because if Kendrick has the ghostwriters and we're not even counting that, there is no discussion.
Even in terms of go ahead, Shock.
No, I'm good.
Even in terms of diss tracks, I mean, and I'm enjoying it. It's entertaining, but it's kind of weak compared to what I consider a diss track to be. I need more disrespect. I need more lyricism. It's more elements to it. It's just not. And I don't want to be the old guy like get off my lawn, but I remember No Vaseline, second round knockout and shit and Ether. I don't know. It's just not giving me what I need to be rated that way. It's kind of it's a little soft. I like Kendrick a little better. And he's giving me a little more of that. Drake got some stuff that's a bop where it's like, okay, I'm nodding my head, but it's not giving me that shit. I'm not saying it's got to be hit 'em up, but god damn it, what are y'all doing? Y'all feel me? Or am I?
No, I agree. This thing that's part of my issue with the peanut gallery, and civilians. Like this. Okay, you have hip hop, cool. You like hip hop, cool. You listen to hip hop, hell, you may even spin hip hop, right? But this thing over here is a whole different part of even hip hop, right? This is the rawest form that we have left of rapping. This is the pugilistic art form of it. So in the pugilistic art form, there's rules, there's metrics that you guys aren't applying, which is the same reason you're like, whoa, why? Oh, Cole should be able to have this piece. No. Not in this world. There is no peace for him in this world. You get your peace by killing your enemies in this world. That's how you get your peace in this world. So there is no namaste over here once you decide to step into this part of this thing of ours. So they don't even understand that to even understand that you're saying, hey, this kind of watered down. They don't even get that.
Icon, I'm gonna let you respond to that. Then Slankson, I'm gonna give you the floor for just try not to talk for like 16, 17 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Icon.
Just to piggyback on what Shaka said, I think the fact that J. Cole went on a year-long killing spree on features with niggas that he rap better than,
talking shit too,
talking mad shit, and then when it comes to the boss battle, you throw your sword and sheath down. I just don't like that.
Yeah.
I just don't like that.
So yeah. But Slankson, where you at, bro?
To speak directly real quick to what Icon said about, the J. Cole thing, is exactly, you can't, like, this is samurai shit. This is samurai shit when we talking about MCing and battling. You can't go walking through the village swinging your sword around and then not have to prove that you can use it. So that immediately, J. Cole was to the bench. And then, so I'm gonna try not to do.
Motherfucker too, though. By the way,
like I said, I'm ashamed he looked like me. I'm gonna try not to do what I typically do, and bloviate for 7 seasons and shit. But I have a few direct bullet points, and I may just do 2 or 3 now, and then if we do a closeout, I'll save one for the end. But one, it's been stated already in this conversation. Drake's disqualified. If you want to get technical, this whole thing is just an exhibition because Drake is disqualified. It's actually Hulk Hogan against a real boxer and shit because he's disqualified because of the ghostwriting. So if we're talking hip hop ethics, he doesn't. His bars don't even technically count because it's a Netflix writer's room against one guy. And so from the gate, I have to look at this as an exhibition. It's good for the culture, more so for mainstream rap, that is. But these discussions are happening, people are listening to lyricism again. It's like the Obama presidency. It's like, oh, this is some energy that can be built on. But it itself is not progressive or representative of the true culture because it's the difference between hip hop as a culture and mainstream rap fans and mainstream rap music. And so this is a phenomenon that is indicative and created from the basis of mainstream rap music that has been commodified and sold back to us by white and Jewish people. We know that. So it's an exhibition born out of that. Okay.
So 1 second, Slaxton, 1 second. Icon has something to say. He wanted to respond to a point before you went too far. Go ahead.
Just to chip in. I think we have to count it because it is in fact shifting the culture.
We can count it, but we got to count it as what it is.
To be honest, if we're going to take it out of it being a real bout and charge it as you can still get outboxed in an exhibition.
Absolutely.
Jake
that takes me to the next point in that there's levels. There's clearly levels to lyricism. There's levels to MCing. Skills matter. And so if we're going to just appraise the exhibition for what it is, like this is a battle, they are in the ring, they are really fighting. If you look at just the lyricism, just the bars, just the way things are constructed, there's a clear difference between the skill levels. If you just judge, okay, this is theoretically Drake's writing room against Kendrick, he's still crushing the writing room. On all the technical parts, he's still crushing the writing room. Because when you look at what Drake is doing in the songs he's released, he's saying the things, but he's not showing his work. He's not actually saying the things well. Kendrick is saying the things and saying them way better than him. Now, it's not like on some innovation level God tier stuff with either one of them. Because, for me, I've always been a Kendrick appreciator. I think Kendrick is as good as you better be if you're saying you're a great MC. You better at least be that good. Kendrick is level 1. But in the mainstream, it looks like he's soaring over niggas because it's too much mediocrity around him. But he's out rapping Drake. Let's be clear. He's absolutely out rapping Drake. Bar wise,
out raping Drake is crazy. out raping Drake is
apparently,
crazy.
Apparently, according to Kendrick, is impossible because apparently he's on just a freaking artist. He's on a Cosby like spree apparently. And so he is out rhyming him like at every point that matters from a technical standpoint. Like Drake, even when Drake is rhyming, he's rhyming the same word, the easy word. Like he's doing the basic thing and it's very average, which Kendrick is actually rhyming it as a relatively high level. He's executing themes and concepts. He's using the levels. And honestly, he used each of the 4 disses. He attacked from a different angle. The first one, he did the thing where, okay, I'm going to just come right at you, but it's going to be a whole lot of complexities in the things that I'm referencing in my punches that are landing or not landing. I'm being complex. The second one, he was like, now I'm going to come right at you and I'm going to do it on some straight lyricism shit. And he just came right at him with bars and showed like the pen game. The third one, it was like, all right, now I'm storytelling and I'm going to use this story to actually just go right at you with personal shit. And then the fourth one, it was like, guess what? club banger, and I'm also going to get at you with some real disrespectful stuff. Because if you break down what happened in Not Like Us and what he's doing with the art cover and how he's approaching the whole petty angle, like he's coming at him with complex disrespect, and that's what you really want to see in the battle. So he's attacked from 4 different angles. All Drake has done is the same thing: talk stuff about you, say you're short, baby mama rumors, and I didn't really rap it that well. How in the fuck is he anywhere near competing with him? He's not. He is getting embarrassed lyrically in this exhibition. And the reason that there's a whole section of the peanut gallery that is actually thinking otherwise is indicative of the larger issue of the difference between hip hop culture and commodified mainstream rap music and rap fans. They don't know what they're listening to, so they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know how to appraise it. They don't know how to analyze it. And that has been Drake for his whole career for the most part. That's just what he's a Canadian Irish R&B singer who pretends to be a part of hip hop. He hardly even really raps, let alone good. He's a Canadian R&B singer who doesn't actually sing. He uses technology to pretend to sing. But that's a whole nother issue. I've done my Drake tirades before.
Okay.